So hey guys, I'm here in Tokyo with Nissan, and we're driving. Is this an Aria, right? Are we in Aria?
Yes, Aria.
Yeah, we're in Aria using the latest software that AI that Nissan has designed for ProPilot, and we're going to be driving, or at least not driving, through some of the most busy streets in Tokyo. Is that right?
Yes, right.
And could you just say your name and your title?
Yeah, my name is Ishima. I'm an executive chief engineer of Nissan, leading the autonomous driving system development.
So tell me about the system, and can you tell me what makes it special?
This system is a combination between the most recent physical AI technology and the most recent vehicle control technologies. It's just like a brain changed to most recent AI, and the body is a most trained Nissan body.
So Nissan will be rolling this out in Japan next year?
Yes.
In the El Grande?
Yes.
And then afterwards, hopefully in the rest of the country, including America?
Yes.
How long have you been working on this?
Our development. Our partner Wave started this development since they started the company in 2017, and we have started integration to Nissan vehicle 2 years ago.
Okay, and will this be available only on EVs or also on ICE vehicles?
Any vehicle.
Any vehicle.
Any vehicle is possible.
Okay, and it's using a series of sensors. What kind of sensors are you using to input into the AI?
Yeah, we are using 11 cameras for direct input to AI system.
And then you have LiDAR as well?
Yes, LiDAR. LiDAR is beyond the camera reach. So LiDAR input is to cover high-speed nighttime situations.
And you also use radar?
Yes, radar. Radar is for emergency braking system. For just ensure the availability of that function, we install the existing emergency brake system in parallel to this AI system.
Now, what part of Tokyo are we going to be driving through?
Yes. Now we are driving into the Shimbashi area, one of the most fuzzy town, and then Ginza Yurakucho area, also most complicated.
And you picked this because there are motorcycles, for instance.
Yeah.
Pedestrians, lots of traffic.
Yes. Not only road users, but also the trucks, car trucks.
Yep. Buses, everything.
Yes.
Now, we were talking earlier, and I said that we've been testing Tesla system for a number of years. And the one thing I realized after doing this a while is that I think that computers, AI, is better at driving than humans, because computers don't get drunk, they don't get angry, they don't get tired. Do you agree with that, or do you think,
Yes, and especially this brain learns how to drive with a very professional driver's behavior. So this driving knowledge is the essence of the bunch of veteran experienced human drivers.
Now, this level, there's 5 levels of autonomy, obviously, and right now, the big difference between level 2 and level 3 is that when you go from level 2 to level 3, the liability goes from the driver to the company.
Yes.
So is this a level 2 or level 3 or level 4 system?
And this is level 2.
Okay.
This is level 2.
Yeah.
The AI itself is capable to apply to level 2, level 3, level 4 system. However, the first integration is a level 2.
Now, let me ask you this question. When you use Tesla's full self-driving supervised, it allows you to change from 5 different styles of driving. Have you used Tesla's system? So it starts with chill, and then it goes to standard, and then it ends with Mad Max.
Yeah.
Will you allow that as well, or will you just have...
This is a data training. So if we can select the data that drives from point A to point B faster than other groups, the system is tuned for more frequent lane change and faster speed. So like this, we can use the each groups to make character.
And will you do that as well?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
people can select.
Yeah.
Because what we found when using FSD is if you can select a system that kind of mimics the way you would drive, it makes the driver feel more comfortable. Like one of the guys in my office drives very slowly, and so he picks chill, whereas I like to drive quickly. So I pick standard or higher. Interesting.
Yeah.
How long will you allow, or how long will the system allow you to keep your eyes off the road before it intervenes?
As long as we set this system as a level 2, driver is required to eyes on the road.
Yes. How long before the system says, "Hey"?
It's based on the technology of driver monitoring.
Yeah.
I believe system detect the eyes off, eyes not on the road in 2 seconds, 1 or 2 seconds.
Okay.
Very rapid.
So, there in the States, as I'm sure you know, there are 3 systems right now. There's Blue Cruise, which Ford does. There's Super Cruise, which GM does, and there's full self-driving. And each of the system allows different levels of, let's call it, autonomy from the driver. What happens if the driver isn't paying attention? Will the system deactivate?
For level 2 system gives a warning to the driver.
Okay.
Keep your eyes on the road, and if driver don't follow this direction, it's a vehicle decelerate or stop on the roadside. This is the rule.
So it puts you in pro-pilot jail. That's what we call it.
Yeah, it might be lost consciousness.
Okay, so like if you have a heart attack or something. And then to get it back to full level, will you have to cycle the car? In other words, turn the car off and on, and then will that bring it back? Or, so if the system says, "Hey, you're not paying attention," and you don't actually pay attention, then to get it to turn back on, you have to cycle the car.
Yeah, there should be some restriction. One time, definitely, or 2 times.
Oh, I see.
We need to design.
So it'll depend on what you design.
Yeah.
Certainly a lot of people here.
Yes. Yeah. This is that's a Shimbashi station. So this is one of the most complicated area.
Now let me ask you: the old ProPilot, when you have to keep your hands on the wheel, do you use a torque sensor in the steering wheel?
Touch sensor and torque sensor.
You have both. Okay, you have both. Okay.
Yes.
And this is an easy question, but how long does it take you to get comfortable before you start feeling okay about the car driving itself?
I drive this route 500 times. Now I'm very confident, but after 100 times, I had a very deep trust in this system.
Yeah, because that's going to be important as to how easily people adopt to it.
I think it will take 1 month after.
People start using it.
Yeah, 1 month is, I believe, enough.
So one of the things that the Tesla system does, and I don't mean to be using Tesla, but they did institute it first, obviously, and so they are kind of the industry leader, is they've incorporated Grok, their AI, into the system. So with the Tesla system, you don't even have to input any information. You can just be like, "Hey, Grok, take me home." Will you have the same thing with your AI?
HMI, it's a separate system that now we are designing.
Okay.
But we don't want to leave the customer at a loss for miscommunication. So for important function, physical switch will be
So not yet.
better. Yeah.
Not yet, but eventually is that the goal where you can just speak to the car?
Of course.
Okay. And then how about doing things like parking or going to chargers? Will the system park itself? Will it, back up or come up to a charger? Or at what point does the driver have to take control?
So we will introduce this system on the market, whole system integrated.
So you'll be able to park itself?
Yes.
Anything I should have asked you that I didn't?
Well, the key of this technology is veteran drivers' knowledge and agility. Very concentrated, healthy driver with 360 camera input. This is the background of this big safety.
So safety is kind of the key component.
Yes.
And you said that in Japan next year you're going to basically incorporate it into the El Grande, which is a minivan.
Yes.
And then after that, the rest of the world. So United States sometime after 2027. This is interesting. So now you have this situation.
Left,
Right.
straight.
There's a car coming behind us. Yeah.
And pedestrian.
Does the system, can it show you what it's thinking at all? Do you have that?
No. Yeah. At this moment, we just know what he's thinking by this future trajectory.
Okay. What does that tell you? So what does that mean?
So future trajectories are
Where it's going to go? I see.
Yes. So once we speed up, it extended.
Oh, I see. So there you go. So it shows you. It kind of shows you. You can see it right there. The green arrow kind of shows which way it's going. And obviously, we're here, in the middle of Tokyo, in a very urban, very dense, very highly populated. Have you tested this on the highways? Is that easier?
Highway is easier.
Okay.
So in Japan, there's a electric ticketing booth, so we can drive through automatically.
Really?
Yeah.
Will it pay tolls too?
Yeah. It's a
transponder. Yeah. Do you think, look, as an engineer of this, look into the future for me, please, 10 years. What percentage of self-driving cars do you think we'll have on the roads at that point? If you could look into a crystal ball.
Well, end of the day, the vehicle is fully automatic or Porsche-like vehicle. So the percentage of each part, I don't know what the people in that era will decide.
Okay. And are you here?
This is one of the.
Yeah, this is where you've got some construction and then the vehicle has to navigate through. So, the one thing we have found is that very tight here, and a computer is very good at judging distance, especially if you're using three sense of. So it knows to the millimeter, right? How far it has from the. I assume that's a garbage truck to that taxi cab, and so. For me, when we first started using full self-driving, or when we're using Blue Cruise or Super Cruise, it takes maybe 5 minutes to get comfortable, and then after that, what happens to me is that I get too comfortable. You know what I mean? It's like I want to start checking my text. Have you seen that with the people that you've tried it with?
Yeah, we haven't observed that.
No,
yeah, not yet.
But you can see that would be a natural, right? That you would want to. And then the camera is monitoring your eyes. It's right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the system, we believe this is the best way to show the trajectory on the actual road.
Okay. And then last question, because this is kind of a fun question. The Tesla system, and once again, I'm sorry to go back to that, but they keep kind of leading the way. It lets you, like I say, choose Mad Max. And in Mad Max mode, it'll actually break the law. So right now, we're doing 26 kilometers and the speed limit is 30. Will your system allow the car to go faster, or will it always be, will it maintain the speed limit?
Yeah, the default setting is upper legal limit. However, it's a driver's responsibility.
Yes.
So it depends on the driver's choice.
Okay, so
we will leave the room for driver to choose.
To choose, because the car's not going to get the ticket. Right? The police aren't going to give the car the ticket. They're going to give it to the driver.
But the default, the legal limit, and driver has the room to change.
Okay.
It's driver's responsibility.
Yes. Well, this is exciting. It's great to see that you can, in the middle of Tokyo, in the middle of right now it's 10 o'clock.
Ginza.
Ginza right there, which is one of the most populated parts of Tokyo. Here we are, driving itself. So the thinking is, if it could do it here, it could do it in New York or Dubai or Mumbai, right? Yeah.
Right.
Well, guys, there you have it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate it. Arigato. I got to not drive through downtown Tokyo today. See you guys next time. Ciao.